then my babies. Label hippies trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill it.
Yo, already the dick.
At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shot to been locked in with my
nigga. I know it, nigga.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
What are you?
New Call of Duty update.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Jackson going to keep it.
Why everybody do this shit?
And right away, he lost the football. But this will fortunately
everybody, yo, bro, every game that I played so far, everybody got the Ravens.
I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Yo, what's up? You snoozing on that situation, yo.
They'll need 5 on this
play.
I
said you snoozing on that situation. The one with the gang beating up that little nigga, yo. He be out there. Sticky.
From the gun on third down, Jackson.
Nigga, he's out there. He's in the. Alright, you see.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Jackson now. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles force the turn.
Alright, you see where this nigga building used to be? Alright, you see how he got the
from a quarterback of his caliber.
Nah, he's not in that one. I don't think supposedly he said
even he's surprised at how that one played out.
So
but we know this guy is not gonna stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along.
Supposedly the moms live in the building next to this old nigga.
Next series.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A
bring that nigga to you right now.
16-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends.
Let's go!
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I knew his cousin before I knew him. I didn't even know that they was related until one day I told him to pull up to my crib, and fucking he pulled up with her. He was able to
move around and found some vision to throw the football.
No, I knew her before I knew him.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively.
It just so happened like one day I told him like, yo, pull up.
And that makes the score 7-0.
I didn't know that either, nigga.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looks right. He's to the 15. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, 46 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-0. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown.
That was a GA.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
But you a free man when you get deported, though, right?
A handoff to Penny.
you a free man at that point, right?
And this time not quite
like once you on that other side, you know what I'm saying? Like once you laying on, once you land on your home ground, you're free man. Yeah, fuck that. Sneak back in this motherfucker.
Really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find
all right, all they gonna do is just deploy me again.
Before they even open and hurdle through.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 31 yards. And the Eagles are once again back in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Yeah, I'm playing right now. Once this shit is up, I'm buying it.
Duvernay now gonna bring it out.
Run this shit up.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a
and if that story is true, when he tried to touch him, he dead ass let him touch him. Cause I know he was scared it doesn't, nigga.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
He's mad now because they came
be
to
looking
light.
to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
No way he did not turn around, bro.
Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Make this thing quit.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
The last day, nigga, the last few hours. And nigga, them last few hours, nigga, I ran up a 15 pack. So if I would have known from the day one, it would have been up, bro. Oh my God.
Mattis Bateman, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards. First down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from moving out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Here's a give to Penny, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Not a reach here, brother.
Let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, my God.
They could not convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
There you go.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long.
Come on,
what do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He's some dirty nigga. He's bleeding.
Drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Got a break zone.
From the gun, it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw again is Jackson.
Come on with the bullshit, bro.
For a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
I think he on Xbox.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively. CD down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On second down, here's Penny. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Throwing his Hurts, escaping the pressure right. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
I think so.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Bitches a hoe.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. David Ojabo able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Penny. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
On first down, Hurts. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Hurts sets up to throw it. Leaves it for Penny. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. How about this? And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, it's Penny. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Rashad Penny. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Hey, middle. Hey, shot.
Throwing is Jackson. He completes it to Beckham.
On, bro. That's fucking bullshit. Get a dig, nigga.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Steps away. He's got a man. Complete. Now he's loose again. He may go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. 69 yards. And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. Now Jackson. And this one is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Pack this nigga the fuck up, June. Fuck is wrong with this nigga?
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the
fuck is wrong with this bum ass nigga? This nigga's dirt.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's Jackson. Into the hands of Beckham.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, report. Report.
Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That would complete to Prochet. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
They have faith in them.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.